Y'all ready for this? We started with the energy. Where's Horacio at?
I know. Where's our hype man, Horacio?
Where's our hype man? Y'all ready for this? Maybe he'll come in. No, he's not going to come. Good morning. Good morning. How's everyone doing today? Thumbs up?
We got some thumbs up here. Thumbs
All
up.
right. Good, good, good. Well, thank y'all for tuning in to Tuesday at 10. Go ahead and get started. Josie, how's everything going? How's it going in your neck of the woods and real estate and life? And how's everything?
Things are good. Things are good. Well, things are real estate. You know, things are real, whatever. Anyways, no, got some good things in the pipeline. Still waiting for some buyers to make some decisions. It's just kind of a waiting game. You don't want to push them too much, but you don't want to ghost them. So it's just that thin line right now. But no, good. We got some showings. I think some decisions are going to be made pretty soon. Some transactions are closing, hopefully this week. So that's always good. But yeah, things are real
Great,
estate.
great. Good to hear. Good to hear. Well, things are going well in our neck of the woods too. Got some good stuff in the mix. Getting out of option period on some transactions, so that's a good thing. Getting through some repair amendments. Sometimes those repair amendments can be a little jarring, to say the least. But getting through that. And yeah, getting ready for a big week, heading to San Antonio for lunch and learn this week. So if y'all have any agents in the San Antonio area that are looking to grow, looking to get into a company that's going to be taking care of them, the most agent centric brokerage on the planet, send them our way Friday in San Antonio at Paloma Blanca, Friday, September 5th at noon. So getting ready to head to San Antonio, leaving tomorrow. So got to get packed up and all that good stuff. But other than that, everything's going well. Um, I did have a training going on. Josie, real quick, while I'm getting this training together, would you mind just touching real quick on stuff that's going on, like with the Slack updates and the CRM of choice and some of those deadlines while I get the training queued up? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
All right. So if you don't have access to email and you've been living under a rock, you are now aware that Workplace is no more and EXP has moved to Slack. So they have been notifying us of this change for months now to anticipate. So September 1st, we are fully integrated into Slack. So if you were using EXP Workplace before, that is now just a read only archive. That is a library of EXP pre September 1st. You cannot comment on it. You cannot, you can't interact with it. All you can do is just use it as a resource for you. You can just read it. All internal EXP communication, other than EXP World, but our internal communication hub is now at Slack. So you do have emails from EXP telling you how to set up your Slack account. I also have a YouTube video on my channel on how to do this as well. So if you are a visual person like myself and you kind of need some step-by-step guidance, please check out that video. So yes, that's what we'll be communicating with EXP Corporate and other agents on Slack now. And like Alan said, CRM of choice is rolling out. I think this is the last month to choose your CRM. We have 3 CRMs to choose from. We have Lofty, Close, and Bold Trail, which is formerly KV Core, which is what EXP used to use. There is a CRM of choice toolkit if you want to know what is the best CRM for you, if you are an individual agent, if you are a team leader, if you have a more AI driven, whatever your needs are, there is a CRM for you. Also check out EXP's YouTube channel. They have all the CRM trainings on there so you can kind of see what's a good fit for you. If you do not select a CRM on your own, you will be automatically kept in Bold Trail. So if you want to explore Lofty or Close, you need to manually go into your Okta and make that change. If not, at the end of the month, you will be defaulted to Bolt Trail. So just some updates about that.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. And, we've had a lot of agents ask us what our preference is. And, really the best CRM that you can get is the one that you're going to use. So they're all great tools. There's tons of training available on the EXP YouTube channel and EXP University. Be sure to check out the calendar and check out the YouTube channel to get some more in-depth tutorials for Bold Trail, for Lofty, for Close. They're all phenomenal CRMs. EXP wouldn't be partnering with them if they weren't.
But you got
So,
to use them.
but you got to use them. That's the kicker. That's the kicker. So be sure to tune into that. And on that note, real quick, I want to touch on one thing that's very important. And Josie, I'm glad you brought it up. And that is I'm on a huge kick right now. I am on a YouTube uploading frenzy. And the reason why, I saw a staggering statistic saying that only 2% of realtors are utilizing YouTube. Can you believe that? 2%.
Well,
Realtors
I think a
realtors
lot of realtors are
spend
camera shy.
you're 100% right. But a lot of these realtors will never hesitate. They'll be posting on Facebook, they'll post on Instagram, on TikTok, on threads and everything. They have tons of content and they have zero presence on YouTube. And I'm sure you all know this. YouTube is Google. Google is YouTube. They're the same company. So when people are Googling you, your YouTube content is going to pop up. We're always in a race to try to be at the top of the Google rankings. What's the best way to get top of Google rankings? Upload stuff to Google. And this is more than just Google My Business and your Google business page. This is great content, and this is a great segue into what I want to talk about for our training this morning. But my point in elaborating on this is utilize YouTube. Here's a quick story. I have some buyers that are shopping for a beautiful home, and I know exactly what home it is, and I follow the listing agent on Facebook. And they put out a great piece of content on this property. I mean, it was one of the best videos I've seen all year for a listing. I mean, it was funny, it was interactive, it was informational, it was everything that you want a great piece of content to be. And I said, you know what? I want to send this to the buyer clients and I need to let them know, hey, this listing agent's really pushing this property. And I couldn't find it. How am I going to share it? It on Facebook, if you're not friends with someone, it's not that easy to find them. A lot of these people have their darn Facebook profiles on private, which to this day I don't understand. Realtors, do yourselves a favor and get off of private, okay? Get in public, make it public. And if you're going to be putting stuff out there that you don't want people to see, here's a good tip for you. Don't put it out, period. We're realtors, we are public persona. Get yourself off private. Please do yourselves a favor. I digress. Anyway, I couldn't find this video. I said, well, maybe it's on YouTube. Couldn't find it. Maybe it's somewhere. Couldn't find it. I said, well, you know what? I can't even share this amazing video because it's not on YouTube. So go back, agents. I know y'all have videos that you've done. Go back to those videos, find them, upload them on YouTube, put your contact information in your YouTube description, and let YouTube do some of the marketing for you. They can do the marketing for you. People are Googling you. I guarantee it. So let YouTube do some of your marketing. Put your stuff on YouTube. So, with that being said, I want to go into, yes, Josie, please go ahead.
No, thank you for reminding me because I know that I have some listing videos that I've put on Facebook and Instagram. And sometimes I get so caught up, I'm definitely not making excuses. Sometimes I get caught up on putting them on Facebook, putting them on Instagram, putting them on TikTok, that YouTube kind of just falls by the wayside and I forget to put it on there. But then I'm reminded because I have had agents reach out to me because they found me on YouTube and they have questions about, EXP, or they have questions about things that I talk about on YouTube. And then I remember the power of YouTube because I was like, I got more people interacting and reaching out to me from YouTube than I did on a video that I posted on Facebook or Instagram. So, sometimes we get so focused, hyper focused on, oh, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, whatever, that we forget about YouTube. And YouTube is the biggest marketing tool for us. So thank you for reminding me about that. I have a couple that I need to put on.
Yeah, and I do too. I'm going through my archive. And one of the things is, and here's I want to give a pro tip that actually Armando Ibarra, one of our great agents here in the Valley, he shared with us, and it's really changed the way that we're able to do our videos now. But I want to give you all a pro tip. One of the biggest problems with YouTube is you cannot use copyright music. You have to use royalty-free music. And, if you try to put a video that has the latest hit from whatever, Flo Rida, or there's no latest
Any
hit from Flo
trending
Rida, but
audio. Yeah. Any
I'm aging
any
myself.
trending audio.
Flo
Flow
Rida
right.
hasn't put out a new song in a long time. Anyway,
It's all right.
if you're trying to put content that has copywritten music, it's going to take it down and it's going to completely restrict it. It might leave it up there, but it's not going to get out to anybody. So Armando shared with us, and I want to share it with all of you all watching. Go to a website, and y'all remember the artist Moby, right? Moby is one of the biggest DJs, producers, composers of our generation.
Love Moby.
Moby has put out an amazing library for content creators to use, and it's all free and it's all royalty free music. So if you go to mobygratis.com, that's mobygratis.com. And now there are some parameters. You can't use it for a couple things that, Moby is very adamant about not using it for a couple things. But for most everything else, it's out there for people to use, people to share, people to enjoy, and it's good stuff, good music, great production value.
Something for everything, a theme for everything you need. He even describes the type of music like moody, uplifting, dreamy. So shout out Armando for sharing that with us.
Yeah, thank you, Armando, because it's really opened up so many doors. Because we were like, what songs are we going to use? Are we going to use the same
Mhm.
two or three songs, from the YouTube library and stuff like that? So these are high production, great sounding, cool tracks. So go to mobygratis.com, download a few tracks, use them, repurpose your videos, and put them on YouTube. Okay, cool. So with that being said, we're talking about content, we're talking about social media, we're talking about all this other kind of stuff. I've been on a huge YouTube kick. I've been on a huge, making sure that I'm presenting an offer. Here's the other thing that I'm big on right now, and I'm noticing myself come across these posts from other people, other agents, other professionals, whatever the case is, and you really start noticing what's going on here, and you ask yourself, who are these people posting for? Are they posting for themselves, or are they posting for other people? Are they trying to deliver value, or is this an ego driven kind of thing? We've all seen it. And you scroll through these things and you're just like, man, this is like, I'm going through this profile and there's about 500 million selfies of this one person. I don't understand. Yeah, they're putting content out there, but who are they really putting content out there for? So, with that being said, I want to go into our little training session, and this is about how to fix your boring content. This is a big deal, guys, because Everyone says, well, I need to post, I need to post. And yes, posting is important, but the quality of your post is just as important, if not more important, because that's going to dictate who sees it, how many people see it. We've all been in that situation. You put out something you think is the best thing you've ever put out, and you get one like, two likes, and you're just like, man, that really didn't get out to many people. That's happened to me. I know it's happened to Josie. We put out great stuff. It's like, man, that was the coolest little clip or little graphic or something I've ever put out. I'm so proud of it, and you're getting no traction on it. So that's what I want to talk about: how to fix your boring content. Maybe it's not boring, but maybe it's not getting the reach that you want, the reach that we need. We're trying to market, we're trying to generate business, we're trying to generate interest. So, how can we fix our boring content? So, we're talking about those posts that we put out, they have low engagement. What do you see in the posts that maybe you just scroll through? You don't even look at it. Or you see someone is doing a video and you're just like, man, that looks cool, but I'm really not that interested in it. I have a feeling I know what they're talking about. They're probably talking about themselves, or they're probably talking about how cool they are, right? And let's check out the information here. Low engagement. Look how awesome I am. We're showing off our credentials. You talk about your achievements, and they make it all about them. They make it about themselves. I did this. I'm this. Check out how cool I am. Look at my cool car. Look at you know what I mean? And all that's fine, but you're not going to get what you're trying to get. So go back to ask yourself the same question. Who are you putting content out for? Are you looking at it as a highlight reel for yourself? If so, then, that's one objective. But our objective should be to get out to other people. So you want that high engagement. Here's how you can win: solve their problems, focus on their results, and make it about them. That's valuable. That's what people want to see. That's what people, and I go back to it, put the video on YouTube because they're going to say, you know what? I saw that Josie put out a great video about how to win in a very tight buyer's market or very tight seller's market, how to win in a multiple offer, things that are cool in Brownsville. Where are they going to go to find that? They're not going to scroll through your thousands of Facebook posts. I guarantee they won't. But they'll type it into Google. Josie Reese, top things about Harlingen, Texas. And guess what? A YouTube video is going to pop up. So put your content out there and get it where people are looking. They're looking on Google. And I'll tell you what, I'm a YouTube fiend. Josie knows this. I love YouTube. I love content creation, all these content creators. I love it. Sometimes I prefer watching YouTube over television. Josie and I haven't had cable for 16 years. We don't watch TV. It's nothing but commercials. I watch YouTube. I get excited when I see people that I follow when they put out a new piece of content, even if it's only 2 or 3 minutes. I love it. So get out there where people are looking. People are on YouTube. People are on Google. So get that high engagement. Help those people solve their problems. Address their pain points. Give some solutions and some action steps that they can take to get those solutions. Focus on their transformation and help them get what they want. I talk about this in our Lunch and Learn, but everyone's listening to the same radio station, and it's the most popular radio station on the face of the planet. And it goes by the call letters WIIFM. Everyone listens to it nonstop, 24 hours a day. And you know what that radio station is? WIIFM. What's in it for me? Everyone's listening to that radio station, and it's on nonstop. Okay, so people want to see, how is this content going to help me? How is Josie helping me? How is Alan helping me? then you'll notice your engagement's going to go through the roof. Serve your audience, ask them, what do they need? How can I help them? What's their biggest struggle? And then just answer those questions. Everyone's always so worried. What am I going to post about? Think about the questions that your demographic have. We're dealing with buyers and sellers here. We're dealing with agents. What questions do they have? What do I need to buy a house? How much is the down payment? Where do I start? Where's a good place in San Antonio? Where are some highly rated schools? Guys, those are the questions. Put out that content to tailor your social media presence to what your viewers are looking for. Because the engagement comes from being useful, not from being impressive. Here's the other thing I really want to stress. Did my camera go out? Uh-oh.
Yes, it did. There we
Okay,
go.
I'm back. There's
You're back.
there's there's Josie's statue. Anyway, um I was on a roll. I lost where I was.
You get engagement by being useful, not by being impressive.
By being useful and not being impressive. Oh, my point is, so this is funny. Josie brought this up to me last night. She
Oh
has a
no.
lady that she loves to watch on TikTok,
Oh,
and all she's doing,
I love her.
it was so entertaining, and it was the easiest, most genuine thing I've seen in I don't know how long. She has her phone mounted on her dashboard in her Mini Cooper convertible, and
Convertible
she's
top
there.
down.
She's got the top down,
Mm-hmm.
and she's jamming out to her favorite music.
Mm-hmm.
And she's jamming on the steering wheel, and the wind's blowing in her
Just
hair, and
loving
she's
life.
got her sunglasses on. She's loving life. She's singing Fleetwood Mac. She's jamming to Led Zeppelin. She's talking about Bittersweet Symphony. You know what I mean? And you look at it, 14 million views. So my point is, everyone overthinks what they're putting out there. Get the content out there. Do the video in your car. Do the video when you're walking down the street, walking up to a house. It's not about being flashy, it's about being real, and it's about being genuine, because people can see through the hype. They can see through the BS. All this stuff, yeah, believe me, I'm all for high production value. I love it. I love great production in music and video and movies and whatever. But what really resonates with people is what they can identify with. And you can really identify with someone cruising down the highway in a cool Mini Cooper jamming out to Fleetwood Mac. And she's there singing. She's talking about things that the song reminds her of. It's super cool.
It's super cool. It's low budget. It's a phone mount on her car. I saw this video and immediately I became a follower because she had a Mini Cooper convertible, which I've always wanted. I've always wanted a Mini Cooper convertible. I love Fleetwood Mac. And she is just jamming out to Fleetwood Mac. Her hair is out, she's got long hair. It's loose, it's wild in the breeze, and she's just having a great time driving in her car. And it is the most unproduced thing ever, but I totally followed her because I was like, oh, I want a Mini Cooper convertible. I love Fleetwood Mac. And I immediately sent the video to Alan and I said, I want to be this woman, like just driving with the top down, hair wild, listening to my favorite music. And I resonated with her. And immediately I followed her. Immediately. And it's like everything that you're touching on, people follow real, authentic stuff. People resonate with things that they have. Not everybody has the flashy podcast studio with the mics and the lighting, but they can resonate with you driving down the street, going to the grocery store, you walking around, telling somebody about your favorite new coffee shop, your favorite new barbecue place, whatever. That's real. And I followed this lady after one video, as opposed to all these other overproduced, not saying that they're bad, but I have a harder time resonating with them. And it takes me a little bit more videos to get into them. But just be yourself. Just be yourself. Whether you're driving down the street or you're walking, whatever, just be yourself because that's what people gravitate to. And that lady has a follower in me now.
I agree, and I follow her too now. So now I want to see, what song she puts on next, and
Mm-hmm.
it's really neat. So, with that being said, that's really all I have as far as our little training session for the morning. But, really start opening your mind and opening your eyes. Look at what other people are posting and really ask yourself, who are they posting for? Is this resonating with me, or is this just something that they like to see on their own profile? When they're scrolling through their photos, is this something for them?
Oh, my
So think
favorite.
about,
My
and of course, there's things, there is some value in proof of success and stuff like that. But what I'm really talking about is engagement,
Mhm.
where people are going to like your stuff, comment on your stuff, interact with what you're putting out. And really, what's the ultimate goal? You want them to click on your calendar link and set an appointment to talk with you. You want them to send you a text. You want them to sign up for your newsletter. That's what we really, really want. It's one thing to have a video that has 10,000 views, which is great, but did you get any traction from that? Did anybody reach out to you about that? Did anyone want more information? Did anyone opt into your mailer? So in order to up the chances of getting that engagement, make it about them. Tune it into that radio station that they're listening to. WIIFM, what's in it for me? I listen to that station. Josie listens to that station. Everybody listens to that station. So make that information and that content useful, and you'll notice your engagement go up. Cool? All right. Well, we have a busy week ahead. I'll be in San Antonio at the end of the week. And then we're going to a great concert back in Brownsville this Saturday. We're going to go see one of my favorite Tejano singers of all time, Gary Hobbs, on Saturday. So if y'all are in Brownsville and y'all want to come, it's Saturday night at Broken Sprocket. So normally the band starts at 9 o'clock. So the Brownsville agents that are watching the replay, if y'all want to come, the invite's there. Armando, I'm inviting you. So don't say I didn't invite you. I want you to come. Okay.
What is it that he always puts? GTI
G
or
G
GPI?
GPI.
GPI?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gracias por invitar, right, Armando? So I'm
You're
letting you
you're
know and I'll
invited.
shoot you a text. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you have a great rest of your week. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget, tune in to our Tuesday at 10 every Tuesday. We're here, same bat channel, same time. So tune in Tuesday at 10 and we'll see y'all next time. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Have a great rest of your week.